Heyo everyone, it is Loki Monster here, and today we have a brand new quest. It is called the Wandering Light, and it is for a brand new Paladin set, and we also have an expansion for housing as well as a new housing item. So we're going to start off by checking out Lady Philemon here. I think I'm saying it right. She says, "Greetings, Loki Monster. I am in search of darkness that threatens this town. Though I am not from around here, I have heard of your great deeds. Will you assist me?" So let's check out the Wandering Light gear first. First we have the Mote of Wandering Light. This token is what drops, but you can also purchase them for 5 DC a piece if you want. So if you want to go that route, that's up to you. But running this dungeon isn't very difficult. So first we have the Spear of Piercing Light. This is the weapon. It's very unusual. And then we have the Helm of the Wandering Light. And we have some shoulder plates of the Wandering Light. They're quite nice. And you can tell when he made this set because of the details on it. Then we have the Cloak of the Wandering Light. Didn't I just spend a ton of time getting a blue cloak just like that? Minus the gold trim? And then we have the armor. And then there are the gloves. You can see there's little fleur-de-lis on them. And there's also the belt, which is quite nice. I actually like this belt, even though it is a reskin. And then finally the boots. So this is the set in the entirety, the male and female. And then the last thing we have here is the Wandering Light consumable. And this costs 1,000 motes of Wandering Light and will unlock the title, the Wandering Light. So to get to the location, we're just going to click on Battleon Cemetery here. It'll take us directly to the cemetery where you can talk to Lady Philemon. I imagine this is her brand new home, and when she's gone from the Battleon Town Bridge, she'll be here. So we have the Assault on the Cult at the very top. That's the entrance to the dungeon. We can also ask her who she is. Her name is Sarah Philemon, and she is here to thwart a group of necromancers known as the Hand of Mortis that have set up below the Battleon Cemetery in an attempt to summon an undead army. And also her shop is here as well. So let's assault the cult. So when you enter the dungeon, you're going to be in this area here, and there are going to be skeletons that spawn here. Now you can kill these skeletons, and they do drop the motes of light. I did check to see if it was an automatic pickup thing by checking my tokens. I just brought up my tokens, and I saw no tokens after killing several. So then I killed a few more, and then I did get a drop. So you will have to pick these up, no automatic pickup. And then there's a door here. You go through the door and you're going to be in an area with more skeletons. Well, you don't actually have to kill these skeletons. In fact, these skeletons don't even aggro when you go by them. So you can, if you want, just blow completely by them. When I first did this, they dropped a few of them. Every once in a while would drop one. When I tried it again, I got like maybe one out of both sections of the dungeon. I won't even call this the dungeon. This is more like the way to the dungeon. So you don't actually have to kill any of these skeletons. You don't have to clear this area. You can go straight to this door, and this is the actual dungeon. And we're going to run it in private, so it's unscaled. And as you'll notice right away, they've reused the Doomwood Crypt dungeon once again. Now you will have to unlock some of the doors here and there. You actually don't have to clear any of these mobs either. You will have to occasionally click a gate. And that's about it. They reuse dungeons like this. A lot of the old stuff pops up like a ghost in the machine. So when it says your objective is to solve the mystery, don't worry about it for this dungeon. There is no mystery. They've actually... Well, they tried to remove the wells and put rocks in their place, but if you click on the rock, it says it's accepting water. It shouldn't be doing that. This is just supposed to be straightforward. Go through, kill them if you want, don't kill them if you don't want. I did feel like it was nerfed between when I did my first runs and the runs that were following it. because as you can see, I am getting like 1 or 2 or even 3 from each of the mobs as I'm going through, but when I went through the second, third time, I was getting none or 1. So like I said, as you can see, there is a big rock where the fountain would normally be, and it said to solve the mystery, but like I said, don't bother. Now, as you can see, they have blocked off some areas of the dungeon. This would have been the way to the third well had you actually needed them. So you will go through 2 sections, and you're going to look for this door rather than a portal. And yeah, the seals of lights work. And you just basically want to get to the boss room. Now, the boss room, you may not want to jump right in and attack the boss right away, because it can be a little overwhelming if you have too many hitting you at once. Now, as you can see, it was quite profitable for me to kill everything in the room, the boss dropping the most amount. I got 17 that time, but I've seen it as low as 11. But yeah, I did not find it as profitable on my second or third run. Don't know if it was just bad RNG, but I was not getting any of these multiple drops, and I was getting a lot less. So you might just want to go straight for the boss for this. So I'm over in the trade district to point out really quick, under the build items, there's a new housing item, build, battle, and believe, which is this picture you can hang up of this moglin. This says build, battle, and believe. Very cute, on only 1 wood plank. And if I bring up my housing menu and click on it, you'll now see if you push the plus sign, you can now add an extra 2 houses to your housing if you want. So if you want, you can, and like I have a couple house plans I haven't used yet, like Wiggly's warehouse. I can just click on that and I have a brand new house. Now they will cost you 2,000 DCs for every housing slot you have, so just be aware, if you want to have more houses, it's going to cost you 2,000 DC plus the map, and you can have a total of 4 houses altogether. Now, I am going to point out that there are new maps coming again very soon. It could be as early as next week. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.